Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Ready? Go! Down! Hot, hot! Set! Get out! Let's go! Hut! Come on, set! Let's go now! Here we go! Ready? On the ready! Ready, ready? Set up! Check go! Okay, ready? Set! Ready! Ready! Ready, ready! Ready! Go! On the jump! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Ready, ready! Get up! Ready, set. Hut. Set. Ready. Ready, break. Go. Ready, ready. Set. Check go. Ready. Ready. Let's go. Go. Got it. Ready? Hut, hut. Come on, set. Get up. Let's go now. Hut. Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Ready up. Ready. On the set. Ready, ready. Set up. Check go. Set. Ready. Ready. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. We're not doing it. 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 Look at you. Look at you. No. Blue 50. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Blue 15. Down. Blue 15. Blue 15. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Blue 15. Down. Blue 15. Down. Blue 15. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Down. Green 19. Green 19. Grenadier! Nein! Respektieren! Nein! Respektieren! Nein! Respektieren! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Nein! Grenadier! Turn. Grenade. Turn. Look again. Turn. Grenade. 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 Look at you. Turn. Look at you. Turn. Look at you. Turn. Look at you. Turn. Look at you. Grenade. Grenade! 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 Grenade!
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Jets and the Panthers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
Here we go. Ready.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Check pink.
Now here's Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Blue check. Black swap.
To throw, Young. Able to complete this to Chenault. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go.
Touchdown, Panthers! Miles Sanders, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the 4-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this This is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Ball again on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Smith red. Check pink.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Check white. 52 blasted. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. but at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
A first down throw for Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dalton's throw pulled in by Marshall. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Hubbard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Locates Hardman for another catch. Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. To throw here, Dalton. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
For Marshall, that's complete.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got a man. That's Marshall.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Hey, Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Here's Dalton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep, Demir Bird.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
And Dalton to throw.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing, Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Dalton. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball. And do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run. Like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Passing, it's Dalton. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Wherever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Marshall. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Dalton now to pass. Throw caught here by Bird. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Touchdown! Shi Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Now Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Caught by Cobb. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.